press conference, etc., very closely watched. But Pavitra, we've been seeing these buying tactical rally, tactical surge kind of calls, right?
Yeah.
And I think more people are throwing their weight behind this call. Actually, the first time we heard this was S. Narain on the channel highlighting that he's expecting a rally because the valuations which have dropped off a little bit. Although he made it a point to say that he's not expecting a very large move or anything, but a decent sort of bounce. Now we've got the sell side coming in as well. So brokerages like Goldman Sachs, Bernstein, we highlighted what Morgan said on Monday. They're all saying that you should start to look to buy the dips now. Sonia is here with a compilation. Sonia, morning.
Morning. Thanks a lot for that. Well, as you rightly pointed out, the chatter to buy India has only gotten louder. In fact, in the last 15 days, or last 5-6 days actually, you have 3 big brokerages that have come out and said that India is now a buy. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, as well as Bernstein. So let me start with Goldman Sachs. Sunil Kaul, who's the India strategist at Goldman Sachs, put out a note where he said that the time has come now to accumulate the Indian markets, and the premise on which this buy call has been put out is largely the valuation argument. He says that it's a good time to be buying quality stocks which are getting at a reasonable price. The valuations of India are back to reasonable levels. The MSCI India index is now trading at 19 times forward PE, which is very close to their own assessment of what the fair value estimate is for India at about 18.5 times, and hence the buy call has come through. They also have a nifty target of 20,000 over the next 12 months, which they have retained in this call. And in terms of sectors, they like banks as well as the cement stocks. So they are going with, the domestic-facing financials as well as the infrastructure and cement names. Venugopal Gare of Bernstein put out a note where he expects the Indian equity markets to see a quick rebound in the near term. Now, this is after 6 months of an underperformance compared to emerging markets. So he believes that the underperformance has now come to an end. He sees a room for rallies led by various factors, and it's mainly tactical factors, as you said, including valuations and a bunch of macro factors. He likes financials, real estate and cement. And finally, Jonathan Garner of Morgan Stanley had upgraded India to an equal weight a couple of days ago, if you remember. He says the narrowing valuation premium and a resilient economy is the rationale for the upgrade. And the growth will largely be led by the digital infrastructure space, the lending boom, the better demographics and domestic demand, which is improving. So the chatter is growing now on why India has become a buy call.
All right, Sonia, thanks a lot for rounding up what all of those brokerages have to say on India. This is the view that we've been getting across the board, that